Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to another exciting episode of You've Already Peaked Gaming Podcast, featuring your hosts, Locarthemanbeast, and also featuring me, DjLobsterDust.
Hi, bud.
Hey, man.
Hi. How's it going?
It's going. It's going. How you doing?
Do we want to start with me or do we want to start with you?
Let's start with you. Mine's gonna be a fucking minute.
I'm good. I'm good. I got to get off yesterday.
Pause.
Okay.
Narrator's voice. He noticed something in his eyebrows. He's hiding something.
It's
Intuition
all
check
the
to see if he's really
cocaine.
good.
No, I'm fried. So yesterday was my 8th day with, in a row. It was like fucking pushing 12-hour days. I'm just
staying down there sometimes.
Yeah. I spent a couple nights down there. I was just whooped. So yesterday, people were talking to me. Like, my Spanish is not bad. Yesterday, my guys were talking to me, and I couldn't understand a fucking word.
Stop braining.
People were talking to me in English. I was like, I don't know what the fuck is happening anymore. So I called my boss, and I was like, you have to come down here. I have everything lined up. This is what the work is for today. I need to give this to you, and I need to go away. I have to go and just sleep. And he's like, okay, cool. So he comes down, he picks up. I get everything set up. I'm like, okay, it's great. I'm fucking leaving the property, man. Oh, I'm so ready to go home. I'm pumped. I got everything set up. Here it is. This is what they need to do. Let them pick up these keys. That's all it. They're in the office. They're ready to go. Let them pick up these keys. They're in the office. They're ready to go. This guy's over here. This guy's over here. If you need me, text me. But for the most part, don't fucking call me for anything unless it's an emergency. I leave Davis. Drive all the way here. Get all the way to my house. I'm fucking pumped, man. I'm pumped. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm just so excited, man. And I take all my shit out of my pocket, and I got fucking keys for the property in my hand that they need. Fucking back of the car, drive all the way back down to Davis. Drop everything off. Grab the stuff I need. Drive all the way back up home. Lay down in bed and just fucking KO'd from like 2 o'clock to like 8 o'clock. I woke up, just like fucking 5 missed calls, bunch of messages. I was like, it can wait till tomorrow. Whatever it is, it can wait till tomorrow. And then I was back on the property at 7 a.m. this morning. So I'm good. For the most part. I am like a week ahead of schedule. The guys are pumping and grooving. Like, we've got until technically the 13th to knock shit out. And I'm so far ahead of the game. I'm at the point now where I've been at the point where I have been waiting for maintenance to play catch up on their shit. And I've just been going ahead of them. Like, sorry, we're just going to keep moving. If we got to come back, we'll come back. It's been relatively smooth. I think we've turned 98 or 100 units.
Wow.
Day 9, bro, whatever it is at this point, I don't fucking know anymore. It's technically
How
day
many units is there? 150?
I had 147 on my list.
I think
something like that.
I remember you saying something like that.
And then I think the whole property is like there's like 200 and some odd units. So
and 90 down.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, big boy.
There's a lot of like go backs, little touch up things here and there.
Yeah,
things get missed. It happens. There's nothing you can do about that. But for the most part, I forget. Hold on. But for the most part, it's all relatively good. Everybody's in high spirits. Because it's been moving so smooth, everything is just nice. There's little issues here and there, but my brain is fucking fried, dude. Fried. My notebook, I swear to God, if someone was to find my notebook, they would just be like, it would look like that scene from
The
fucking
Zodiac Killer.
Yeah, I swear to God, it's either the Zodiac Killer or fucking Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind, where he's just writing all over the fucking windows.
There's a baby just drowning in a sink somewhere.
No, I got it. So, but for the most part, it's been good. It's been good. I got to play video games yesterday for a little bit. There's one morning I woke up hella early. I've been getting up at like 4 a.m. just to like start my day, start my brain process, get on the road because traffic's bad. So it's like start my day at like 4, get situated, and then like on the road and down at the property by like 7. So there's like one day I like got up and I was just like, I'm gonna play some game. I haven't played games in like fucking a week. Like I'm just gonna play something before I go to work. So it's like 4 a.m. and Cliff is on playing Dota. Like, what are you doing up? Is Project Zomboid that good? And I was like, what are you doing up? Like,
well, you know, just moderate a couple Dota matches.
But I mean, it's good. I'm just ready for it to be done though too.
Good.
Yeah. How have you been, man?
Great.
Yeah.
Last herd season, like we didn't see the relief. Oh my God, I'm actually ahead. Like I'm ahead. We didn't see that till like 3 days ahead. You're like, there's like a week left and I'm 3 days ahead.
Yeah. I think we're definitely, we were having the conversation today or yesterday. I don't know, bro. Not having, I don't know how you do it because I know you do this where like you have like, 8 on, 4 off or some shit like that. Where like you have like these consistent days in a row that you work where there isn't like a break. Now for me, the days have just been one day because I've been like there so early and there so late. Like there's some days I was like, I'm there at 7 a.m. or 7:30 and then I'm not off of work until like almost 8 o'clock. So like the days just start to loop together. So, and because there was a holiday on Monday, but I worked all weekend on the holiday, like today's Tuesday. Okay.
Tuesday. That's what
but my days are just by numbers right now because I have certain, like I know on the 6th something happens, on the 7th something happens. You know what I mean? So it's like, I only know that the 6th is tomorrow because the maintenance supervisor's off. And I know that the 7th is the following day because I have to receive keys for these early transfers to come out. So it's like, but I don't know what fucking day it is, Yeah. And that's just but I don't know how you do that. It is so disorienting. Where like there was so many days where like on Sunday or Monday or something where it was like, oh, we have an extra buffer day. We have an extra, and I'm just like, no, we don't because today's Monday. They move in tomorrow. It's like, oh fuck, that's right. We got to do something else. So
you only deal in tomorrows and yesterdays. You don't deal with anything past that.
That's exactly. Holy shit. Brutal. With the maintenance guy was talking about it, he's like, bro, this turn has gone so much smoother than last year. I think for our side of it, I think the office is still struggle busting because they just got their new assistant manager in. They're still waiting for their next leasing agent to come in. I think they start next week or something like that. So there's been just like little bits of things here and there that just like the manager has not been able to catch up on. So like we'll go into bug her and be like, hey, we got this shit going on, and she'll just look up and just be like, not now. Totally understandable. We'll come back later. So
do you think the smoothness on your end comes from you guys did the work last year and you like caught up? Because I know last year you guys had a lot of stuff like, what the fuck is going on here? Do you think that's you guys catching it up and it being less work in between turns, or do you think it's familiarity?
I think it's
everything that's expected.
I think it's definitely the familiarity. I've been working on the property for so long that like I know the units, I know where the units are, I understand the process, I understand the different sizes because they have it set up so weird. I wish I could have my notes in here. They're all in my car. But like the way that the different because this is the craziest thing. They rent their apartments by bed spaces, not by apartments. So like, when you go to a conventional property, like your property, I want to rent an apartment. Okay, well, here's a door. It's a 2-bedroom or a 1-bedroom, and we're going to give you a lease. Well, they don't do that. So say they have a 2-bedroom, but there's 3 beds in there, right? There's 2 beds in the master room and then 1 bed in the small room. They'll rent 3 different leases for that apartment. Now that's student housing. That's a
I was gonna say
that's
it's got to be
student
because it's like dorm style. or something
Exactly.
like
That's the way that student, or at least how this company does it. Not all companies in student housing do this, or at least not
That's
enough
weird,
that I've
though.
seen. Yeah, it's very weird. But there's also 1x1s that have these 1x1s that are double ups, or these 2x1s that are called 2x1 triads, where there's 3 people in them. But then they also have 2x1s just regulars. Then they have 2x2s that, and then 2x2 double. There's all these different types of fucking floor plans where you can get confused. And then there's also a problem where, because it is student housing, sometimes roommates move out because they finish their school year, they finish their colleging or whatever, and they're moving out, their leases are done, but like the roommates are staying in. So then you have to like be able to organize specifically and be like, okay, in a triad, which is a 2x1 that has 3 people in it, 2 people are moving out, but it's only the small room and half of the large room. So now you have to go in and only turn certain sections of these apartments to maintain it. And that, oh, bro. So not only is the familiarity of the units themselves better for me because I just know, but I'm also the only vendor doing it. So the only other people I have to worry about are the maintenance team, which I've been working with enough for the past year that we have this good relationship where we know what we're doing and how to communicate with one another and send each other different things. So because of that, everything just nice and fits together, and I'm just able to fucking just do what I need to do.
I feel like you explained your notes. I could see just like as you're talking, I see you putting like pieces of yarn and thumbtacks, and you're talking. I'm lost. You're just
Yeah, I this is all I know right now. I know nothing else. This is all I know. I swear to God, because I don't have a computer because I'm so mobile and whatnot. I don't have a computer, so everything is either operated via my phone or my notebook. And so if I had old school, dude, and it's like I misplaced my fucking notes one day. We went to the model to drop something off, and I got like a water or something, and I dropped my notes off there. I then spent 35 minutes looking for my notes, and I was just like, I don't know where the fuck they are. I don't know where the fuck they are, and I was losing my mind because I was like, if I lost that one fucking clipboard, lost that
paper plate.
This whole thing, this whole thing fucking derails. Thank God the manager was as sharp as she was that day. Christy was just like, I think it's in the model, because we were in the model, and I was like, please, for the love of God. Sure enough, it was. She's like, oh, here it is. I was like, oh, fuck.
You've already sweated through your shirt.
Well, it's because I have so many different teams on, my notes have what each of the teams are doing. So yeah, I could always go back to them and be like, hey, print me out a new sheet, but then I wouldn't know who was in what apartment. You know what I mean? And like, I've done 90 apartments or almost 100 apartments, but there's different crews in each apartment. So I have all my detailed lists on like where each person was and how much, because I got to pay these guys eventually. Whoa, bro. Busy, busy, busy. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
I'm good for it. My boss, he's come through pretty well. Like, I think after my last little, like the last week we talked about it, the blowout, and I had a conversation with him later, and he was just like, I know you know what you're doing, so you just tell me whatever you need. And so like I called him one day. I don't remember what day it was. And I was like, I'm fucking.
Was it the very next day after that when you text me on accident? Just get me my fucking carpet. I don't have time for your shit right now.
Yeah, that might have been it.
He's been really good. We've had nothing since I talked to you. The very next day. Not 10 hours later.
So I had just like text you or whatever, and so he was just underneath where I need to click, and I clicked G, and I was just trying to text him because he was complaining about something, and so I just fucking sent that message to you. And then I just walked away, and then you just text me back like, and I was like, oh fuck, and it'd been like 20 minutes or whatever, and I was like, god damn it, like I had to play catch up. So
that was the other thing. Like I was like, fuck, he's having a day. And then I set my phone down, and I kind of thought about it. I was like, I should text him back. I was like, I don't know what I should text him back, but like he needs to know that it didn't go to him, because like it's funny that it came to me, but I know that he needs this, so he needs to know that it didn't go where it was supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. Oh man, but yeah, I called him one day and I was just telling him, I was like, I may have, and I don't mean this as a point of defeat, as more or less like a point of realization. Now, being as big as it is and how much the property, I cannot do it singly. So next year when I have this property again and whatever we do, like I need an assistant. Basically, I just need someone who's directly underneath me who can take care of the crews. So all the information from the crews filters to them and then they can filter that to me. Because what I'm doing right now is I'm just running back and forth between people all fucking day long, trying to organize while still dealing with the office, while still dealing with maintenance and my guys and my boss, plus the other properties that we still run. You know what I mean? Like that work doesn't just stop because we're doing student turns. So I just told my boss one day, I was like, I'm fucking drowning. I need help. I need you to be here just to oversee specific stuff. I will get them set up, but throughout the day, they need to just come to you with stuff. Like I can't be the middleman all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So he really came through. He's like, I'll take care of it. Don't worry. Just tell me what you need. I'll be here to take care of it. And so like on Sunday, I was like, all right, I'm gonna be here tomorrow. And he was like, you're gonna be here on a Sunday? I was like, yeah, bro, the work doesn't stop. It's like, my wife told me I needed to be there on the property to help you. And I was like, she's fucking damn right. She kept telling me, you need to be his emotional support. It's like, I don't need emotional support. I need you to do your fucking job. Like, just do your job, man. That's all I need.
Yeah. What are you telling your wife that she thinks that
Yeah,
this is going on?
exactly. Oh, fuck. But so today he like tried to run me up over something, and I was like, we are not doing this. We're not doing that. I'm too tired and ready to snap. Like, you are a small man. You are a small man, and you are easily like they will be pulling me off of a pulp. Just stop. Well, I just need to know what we're doing, and I just handed my notebook. Decipher it because that's everything that's done there.
This is what we're doing. You think you can do better? By all means.
And he's just like, no, just help me understand what you're doing. Okay, so now he's doing the back pedal, trying to understand. I'm a little stressed. I'm like, okay, we're doing it all then. Don't half-ass this. We're going to go through it. And I went through each individual unit that we've done and who did it and where it was at and what size and how much. I wasted a fucking hour and a half of his time. He's like, okay, Trevor, we can stop here. I was like, nope, we're not. We're going to go through all of it. We're doing it all. And at the end of it, he was like, okay, you know what you're doing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fucking question you at all. I was like, good.
God damn right.
So. Respect. So, anyway, how have you been?
Fucking terrible.
Yeah. So, okay. So we're just gonna go straight into video games. Tell me about what you. Well, are you ready? Do you want to just end on negativity, or you want to end on something positive?
No, we'll end on something positive.
Okay.
I just gotta air. I'll air it out. I'll air it out.
Get that laundry out there.
But like I'm giving you a little bit of like mind frame. Giving you mind frame.
Okay.
Normally I have to complete my continuing education credits for my national licensure.
Okay.
Licensure, am I saying that right?
Something like that.
My national license registration. I have to re-up that every 2 years. This is my year that I have to re-up that.
Okay.
Now the hospital wants to pay me more money based on my annual evaluation.
Okay.
They're not going to do that until I do my continuing education credits and like turn them in.
Okay.
Even though they're not due until October, like the end of October.
Okay.
So now it's like every week that I don't do that, I'm losing money that I could have been making.
Okay.
So I've been trying to do that, and then I'm trying to edit the next episode, and then I'm trying to continue the story because between editing the second episode, I realized that the second and the third that I already had locked in kind of needs to be together because how things are progressing. The second didn't really make sense,
Okay.
There's too much bullshit content, like it wasn't going anywhere. But if I combine the second and the third, then it's like, oh, there's a good like ending point to the story.
Okay.
I'm getting it. I'm getting the storytelling thing. And then I'm like, okay, cool. I got the next episode because that's a perfect place to fucking end it. Oh my God. And then I just keep recording, Trevor. I record it. And I did press spacebar. It's still going. So I'm like, it's good. We're good. I have so much fucking footage. And I keep going. And it's good. And I'm like getting ideas. I'm like, yeah. And I'm fucking. And Trevor, when I tell you, like in between editing, trying to do my CEs, trying to like set aside time to study and like because you have to like do like a report and fill out
Sure.
tests and stuff like that. And between every like real life stuff and everything, like I kind of felt like you. Like I was good. I was getting shit done, but I was like right on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
And then today when I was like, this is gonna be like the closeout to like the next episode, you know, like this is gonna be the ending point. I said the fucking finish line's right there. I hit a point. They're like, man, it's too bad Halcyon has to leave. I was like, what do you mean Halcyon has to leave? And somebody's all, yeah, he's got beautiful eyes. I was like, wait. Can we rewind? Like, what? So I talked to somebody else at the party, and they're like, man, it sucks that Halcyon has to go. He smells really nice. I'm like, why does Halcyon have to go? I fucked something up, and Halcyon's gone. And like my like cut back time is like a cool like 5.5 hours. Maybe because I think I know what it is.
Okay.
But I have. Spoiler alert! If you don't want to know anything about this, have you done this yet?
No, I remember. I can't even get Halcyon in my party.
Oh,
so spoil away. For me, it doesn't matter. For anybody else, giant spoiler warning. If you have not figured this out in the story, wherever you are, click forward. We'll let you know when we're ready to go.
There's a quest that you have to do to apparently get him. I thought I was on that quest. I was on like a story quest though. I was like pushing forward. I thought they were one and the same. Oh. They're not. And you have to go find a guy, and the guy that you have to find, the information comes from a guy who's like laying on a bed in the Lost Inn.
Yes.
And that guy's dead now.
Did you figure this out when I texted you the other day about the Lost Inn? Oh,
no.
Okay.
No. Okay. You said that. You said Lost Inn. I was like, I've been to Lost Inn because if you go to Lost Inn and you do the fight and everything like that, you're good.
You have to make sure.
He all of a sudden showed up back at my camp.
Yes.
And he was talking to him and everything like that. And all he kept saying was, that's okay. He did mention something about the guy with the forest in his eyes. But I thought that was in part with the fucking, because he's always said, I can't join you until you hit Moonrise Tower. So I'm like, okay, I got to take down fucking Moonrise Tower. So, Trevor, when I tell you, I was having like manic, frantic, like my fingers were shaking, like I couldn't like hold them. So I stood up and I went, and my girl was like, "Can you go get this stuff from me?" Store? I'll go to the fucking store. So I went to this. I went to the store, and I'm pacing, and I'm looking for her face wash, and I probably passed it 9 times, but I just can't stop reeling. So I'm pacing in a shitty neighborhood's CVS looking for this face wash. I probably look like a fucking crackhead, and I'm just dead behind the eyes.
Oh no.
I spent a good 2 hours today just like listening to the Bee Gees. I don't know why the Bee Gees. I just need something to calm me down. Listening to the Bee Gees and just like,
God, that's so unfortunate. Okay, so do you have a save at Lost Inn before the fight?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
That's the 5.5 hour mark. I mean, like, there's the point where I should have done it, and I'm all the way in Act 3 now.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh wow! Oh
yeah.
Shit! Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Series should have been called "Trying to Romance the Bear." Oh, it's so unfortunate.
I have an idea though.
Okay, I'm listening.
You could talk to dead people, right? There is a spell of talk to the dead.
There is.
Because I was trying to like cure ailment and stuff like
Shadowheart,
like looking through everything.
Shadowheart should have it.
Yeah. So maybe Halcyon isn't in my camp anymore. But maybe.
No, because if Halcyon's not in the camp, then you can't continue it past that point, because I think you talked to
I
that
could
guy.
probably find him or something.
You think? I don't even know where he's at. I've only.
It's either this works or I gotta go all the way back.
Oh no!
And I just lost my V card, baby, and I made big progress.
Oh, you did get laid?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Not by Halson,
Who?
but Gail.
You doubled down on Gail?
Gail. Oh, and it was so romantic and so beautiful. And then Shadowheart immediately confronted me, and I immediately broke up with him. He's like, "You're toying with my heart." And then I couldn't like deal with like him, like always like he just bitch about it. He's like, "If I would have known that you were going to blah blah," and I was like, "Just go back to camp."
Yeah.
And then eventually I had to pull him back because I need him. Like he's
yeah.
got some good spells.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Man. Okay.
When
Okay.
I tell you, today came to a fucking screeching halt.
Okay. All right. Hold on. This might not be that bad. Okay.
It's called romancing the bear.
Hold on. I meant, where are you at in your 2 to 3 part episode? And if you go back to a save, remember, you're just doing a story.
You're gonna have to edit this out. If I can't get him, I'm gonna need you to make a bear character, and you're gonna have to fuck me in this game.
We can't do that. That was like unless there's a mod, you can't fuck other players.
Oh, I thought I had a genius idea for a second.
Oh no. Okay, wait. Reroll your class to druid. Become a bear. Fuck Gale again.
I don't think you will.
Fuck Shadowheart again, or for the first time.
Can you hit bear form right before you go plow?
I have no idea. I do not know. I would make a save file and maybe try and test the waters. But I don't know if that scene of you fucking a bear is only because of Halson and how it's written, or if you being a druid would allow you to do that bestiality type of thing. Because if that's the case, like, what other do you have to be a bear? Well, you mean you do for your series, but if I decide to want to be a penguin, could you fuck a penguin?
That's what mods were made for.
That's what mods are made for.
I don't know.
Okay.
All that being said, this is still the best game that's ever been made.
I think that's like you said, you wanted to keep the series very organic. It happens. That was organic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could still finish the series because you put so much time and effort into it. So no, it's just
you can still finish the series. I'll just I miss my shot, and I don't know. I just have to fuck everything else, which I'm already kind of like on my way to doing anyways. My little girl's throwing it around, but
she's throwing it. It's not much touching. The whole thing with Gale is like, it was beautiful. It wasn't really
It was magical.
It was.
It was all in your mind though.
It was
the entire
all in your
time
fucking
you're
mind.
sleeping.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like that scene from fucking was it Demolition Man or whatever? She's like, "You want to have sex?" Sandra Bullock's talking to fucking Stallone. And he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." He like gets undressed or whatever. She like puts the helmet on him or whatever. He's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Oh man. That's okay. It's okay. That's part of the story, the way it goes out. You think it was going to be something and it's not. And for the rest, you know what you should do? You should finish off your playthrough of Baldur's Gate, not fucking anyone else. If you lose Halson, just be like, that was my one true love. And let people throw it at you and just be like, I can't. Halson's not here.
No, I'm fucking everything. I was so mad. I killed everybody in my camp.
Just
everybody. I threw the fucking dog. But I found out if you throw the owlbear, everybody attacks you. They get so mad. Not everybody. Like Will and like 2 other people, they just ran up. But then like Astarion comes up and protects you. But it's like, and then you like attack somebody else, and then like your whole gang's like, man, I can't believe Will's being such a prick. So they kill Will. And you take somebody else like, I can't believe Shadowheart's being such a bitch. They help you kill everybody one by one.
That's fantastic.
Oh, I was so mad.
Oh man, what a bummer.
Yeah, we'll see. So
it could be worse. You could have lost your whole save file.
I could play Dota. Or that.
Yeah, you're right. You could play Dota.
Speaking of things that are awesome, Starfield.
Have you played yet?
Murdered every dog in the universe.
Well, wasn't that the whole point? It was like, because we're so far in the future, they're all dead? Wasn't that what the article was about?
No, the company, didn't they say that the company made a specific chocolate that was hyper engineered to kill dogs? And that's why they made it in the shape of a Labrador or something like that.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
it was a conspiracy theory.
Maybe I felt like I read that article, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I just opened it and stared at my phone, hoping to just osmosis the information.
I got seven people in a 3-bedroom Labrador. 2 people living in a single bed.
Did you see the thing I sent where this morning when I asked you what you were doing? The dev from Larian was like, "Oh, I guess everybody like the reason why the sex has been so easy in the game. It's a bug."
Okay, if it was a bug, how am I still not? There's people that are like, I resorted to making fun of Gale's cat as often as I can, and he's still trying to fuck me. Yet it took me till halfway through Act 2 to just get a little mind fuck.
There's been like Reddit posts of people being like, I really like Baldur's Gate, but I wish that characters wouldn't try and fuck me so much so I could just play a regular RPG.
I don't get it.
It's a bug, man. It's just a bug. You got the one copy of the game that isn't a bug. Think about it like that.
I guess.
Think about it like that.
Cool. And the only reason I bought the game is...
Oh man. Yeah,
I have not played Starfield yet. Have you? Yeah, exactly.
I
have it downloaded.
I have it downloaded. I downloaded it today when I got home. I hope maybe this weekend I might have some free time to play it, but we'll see how that goes. I don't really think I'm going to have days off anytime soon. I need to get through at least next week.
Starfield's kind of on my back burner.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt with Armored Core 6. You know what I mean? Like, it's there. I'll do it. For me,
it's a single player game.
It's a single player game, and it's
There's
free.
Gonna be bugs and patches. I've already seen people that are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe all the bugs." And I think like, didn't Todd Howard he's like, "Oh my god, you can't believe that it's pre-release and there's bugs." Like, somebody was like, "That's so crazy." Yeah. Give it a little bit of time.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
some shit get worked out. It'll be there.
The worst part is that
it's not like you're grinding against other people.
Yeah.
In a point that you're going to be PvP, you know?
Yep. Agreed. And not only that, but it's also like one of those things where you're just kind of expecting not shit quality, but just like issues with Bethesda games. There's yet to be a Bethesda game that has not come with bugs. Now, I don't know if that's should be a selling point that I feel like they're like, it's a Bethesda game. Wait for nobody to have heads. Like, you know what I mean? Like where you can't talk to NPCs because they're missing heads, so the dialogue option just never comes up. You know what I mean? Like,
the Star Citizen thing though.
Yeah. Remember, couldn't turn in missions or whatever because people were missing heads. Oh no, we couldn't put our helmets on, so we'd die in space because we didn't have heads. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh my god, I forgot. I'm like, oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie. Today, in like my manic mode of just like pacing around, Star Citizen is what like kept me together.
Really?
For some reason. Yeah. I was like, it's okay, because when Trevor's done with turns, we're gonna play Star Citizen. We're just gonna drink That was a thought that was going through my head. It doesn't even matter how bad the fucking game is, because we're just gonna be drunk and we're just gonna be flying around and doing silly shit.
I am really excited to play Star Citizen. I have been thinking about it ever since our last podcast when I rewatched it on Friday or whatever. I was like, fuck, dude, I am really excited to just fly.
We spent an hour after the podcast just watching clips.
Yeah, we went and found old clips to watch.
Oh, man.
It's just
The birthing of the thing. Come on up. Oh, there it comes.
That's so funny. You dragging me from the airlock. Whoa, whoa.
You're picking it up. All of a sudden, you're holding a box that says armor. Like, oh God, put it back on me. I can't.
You're just counting down 8, 9. I'm trying, friend. Don't drag me out. Drag me into the airlock. I'm trying.
Oh my God. It's so stupid. It was the turd mission where like the thing opens and it just grabs your arm and sucks you in and spits you out dead.
My favorite part was for the patch notes of that was like, yes, we know it's kind of bugged. Make sure
just don't do those.
Yeah, make sure you crouch and you stand far enough back before you put the package in or it'll kill you. It's like, what?
That's the patch notes. Yeah, no fix. Just try this and be safe.
This is how you get around it. Just watching my character try and go through an airlock door and it just like sharked me back, close, and I'm dead. Fuck, man. I have like 4 hours of footage of me just trying to get out of prison, and you and Sean just being like, I wonder what he's doing. Or no, you were trying to meet up with Sean for 4 hours. I was stuck in prison.
No, yeah. Fucking Trevor stuck in prison, blah, blah, blah. Yep, I'm still coming. I'm still hyper jumping. Oh, that game was so much fun.
Yeah, that was a blast.
See, I'm more excited for that than I am Starfield.
Yeah, I don't know because I've been kind of watching a little bit because I feel like it's one of those games where it's okay to kind of like watch because you're not even like the story itself, like it doesn't seem like it's.
Yeah, I mean, you can fuck off in whatever direction you want.
Yeah.
It's so open world. I don't think you're really going to spoil much unless you plan on doing exactly what that person's doing.
Right. And like, so there's like this idea that, yeah, there's 1,000 fucking planets or whatever, but the main story, I guess, is wrapped around like 10 or 15 planets. So it's very like condensed in like this like neat little solar system. And then once you beat the game, I guess is when all of the open thousands of planets start to become explorable, or to a point. I don't know if it's like a story thing where it's like you get hyperdrive now or some bullshit. But that's where the end game of it comes into, where it becomes kind of No Man's Sky, where you can just start to travel to explore and put bases on planets that you find are dope or whatever. You're out exploring, you can just build shit or put up whatever. Like do like space pirate stuff where you like attack other ships and things. So part of me is also like, oh, I should just kind of blow through the story then so I can, do whatever. But people are saying don't try and rush through the story because there's a lot of like good content. You get good stuff from doing it, or like doing some of the side missions that are around. It's like, okay, cool. I saw an article today, I think Otaku put it out. Someone beat Starfield in under 3 hours for a speed run. That's rough.
I mean, people are now beating the game of Baldur's Gate in like 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah. Now that the Gale speedrun is like the most OP way of doing shit, it is fucking wild how fast people are beating the game. I think the Star Citizen thing though is like, or not Star Citizen, sorry, Starfield thing is, I think what I want to do, like I just want to shoot people, make like penis spaceships, and I just want to No Man's Sky and fly around and check out weird planets. I think that's what I really want to do in that game. Story doesn't even remotely seem to interest me.
Can't find any Thomas the Tank Engine mods for Starfield yet. But there's a lot of you type it in, lots of Reddit's already spitting it off.
Oh yeah. That's all I want to do. I want to fly around space in Thomas the Tank Engine. I feel I feel bad that part of the
When you said Bethesda games with bugs, I immediately thought of that video that was it you or Cliff sent where it's Skyrim, but the dragons that come into the beginning are all Thomas the Tank.
Or the guy standing out, or was the guy standing out in the field or whatever, and like he's like, oh, Skyrim, so beautiful and real. And he looks up at the sky, and like a dragon comes by, but it's Thomas the Tank Engine, like, yeah. he's like, this is bullshit and unrealistic. And it turns, and it's like Master Chief, and it's like, come on, Master Chief, let's get out of here.
I love the internet.
I do too. Thank God. Oh, fuck. Mods are great. Mods are great. I fucking love video games with mods. I'm really excited to play. I really want to sit down and play Baldur's Gate. I tried it last night. I got on and I was like, I turned it on, and I'm at a point where I have 2 stories that I can go through. I have the Lost Light Inn that I'm at right now, or I can go and do the Lae'zel stuff with Githyanki. And so, like, those are my 2 points in Act 2 that I need to do, depending on where I want to go. If I do the Last Light, my side of the story is the opposite. I'm not defending Last Light.
You're there to siege it.
I'm there to siege it. And then the Githyanki thing is like, I don't know how to get around it. I've tried it a couple different times. I think I need to just leave my character back at camp and just take Lae'zel to go do it, because like every time I try and start conversations, they're like, no, you have the artifact. And then it just like turns into a fucking battle. And so I'm like, I'm not trying to overly battle that point, because I'm trying to like see, like, especially because now me and Lae'zel are like a thing or whatever. I'm like, I'm trying not to piss off the lizard lady.
And she sucked you dry and then fought you in open combat and then claimed you as your own.
That's how the Githyanki put rings on it, man, I guess. So anyway, but I turned the game on and I was like, all right, man, I'm gonna play some Baldur's Gate. I'm fucking pumped. I clicked like 2 things to move, and I was like, not tonight. It's like, I immediately was like, I don't have the mental stamina for anything right now.
Also, I ran into a part where I literally spent 3 hours doing like one fight. I turned the difficulty down. It's a lot more enjoyable.
I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
It's almost okay. It's not like too easy. Like I don't think you're ever gonna lose a fight.
No.
That way, and I kind of wish there was a difficulty like just in between those two,
or a scaling factor where I could just like slide the difficulty a little bit. Like it's a little too easy, but not fucking too hard.
But it's a lot more enjoyable when it's not fighting for fucking hours on end.
So I started doing a thing, because it's so easy to flip difficulty. I would take combats on, and like after so many fucking attempts of being like, there's just no way for me to beat this, I would
Can you switch it during combat too?
I don't know if you can switch it during combat. I haven't tried. I've just like, party's dead, reload, and then it's been like, yeah, I'm gonna turn the fucking difficulty down a little bit. Only because, especially with how big this game is and how much fucking craziness is going on, I do want to just get through the story so I can start fucking around with stuff. Like, I'm not here for, I am 1 foot in the grave already, and after this turn, it's 2 feet in. Like, I'm literally just sitting at the edge of the pool waiting to hop in that 6-foot hole. So I'm not trying to
holding the toaster.
Yeah, holding the toaster. Yeah, it's plugged in. I'm like testing it, like zap, zap. Yeah, I can feel it a little bit. But I'm not trying to be here forever just doing combats over and over and over again, because it's like, I've kind of built the party like shit or whatever. Like, yeah, it's kind of my own fault, but at the same point in time, it's like, I like what I have and where I have them. So it's like, I turned it down a little bit. Combats are not easy, but they're fucking a lot more enjoyable. Nothing just dies in one hit, but I also don't get fucking murdered in one hit either. Like there was a Gnoll battle I took on in Act 1 where the boss of the Gnoll or whatever would literally just one-shot you. And I was just like, what am I supposed to do about this? That was the fight where like I was literally just like grease bombing, fucking fireball into the grease, and then just like re-sleeping enemies in the fire just to keep them from moving and losing a turn. Like, there's the only way I could beat that fight, and it was fucking awful. And everybody's like, "Yeah, that's the point of it. That's like D&D is thinking." No. It's nothing. Not even remotely anything like that. Just fuck. But
yeah.
Other than that, man, I've been watching a bunch of stuff on, because we've been talking about wanting to play MMOs. Did you ever play New World?
No. Everybody got on the fucking hype train for that when it first came out.
Me, Cliff, and Sean fucking raged on that for a hot minute.
And then was it you or Boss? Somebody was telling me like they're like, dude, they tanked the economy on that fucking thing. Like everything got fucked, and like they like basically like the devs from the changes that they made or whatever kind of ruined it for how it's gonna be. Everybody was playing it for a second, but I also got a little discouraged because everybody's like, oh, it's too late now. I'm like, what do you mean it's too late? They're like, oh, if you try to play now, you're never gonna be able to compete against anybody.
Which is probably true if you're trying to like guild up and like do, when it comes to the PvP side of New World, I think whatever community still exists in there is pretty much that where it's going to be. Whatever server you get on, whoever's running that, because it really does suck seeing the economies and stuff within towns being run by guilds. Like that was one of our problems were when me, Cliff, and Sean had started it. We picked whatever the faction was, the purple faction, the Flower Boys or whatever. I don't remember what they were called. We had someone who was our same group or whatever, controlling a bunch of cities. And so you got bonuses for stuff for having all of your shit, your supplies, your trading, your housing, everything in those areas. And so what ended up happening was they were going to lose the territory in the next war that came up. So they just jacked all the fucking taxes up through the roof so they could just take all the money from everybody that was there and then lose the war, and it would take over by somebody else and just fucked us out of like that territory or whatever. And it was just really fucking shitty. It was just not fun at that point in time. And then the economy was just fucking trash. And the selling was just trash. People were just fucking making gold hand over fist, like duping items in game. It was broken.
Yeah.
But the reason why I was bringing this up is because they're just launching their first paid DLC, like expansion portion of it. And I guess where New World is today is so much better than at launch, to the point where it's a lot more fun. They have much more engaging content. It's not just like a couple dungeons here and there and this very hard PvP focused game. Like there's much more dungeons with synergy and much more like big raid type of stuffs or whatever. I don't know. I started looking at it. It was like, I own it. It's there. I'm willing to think about jumping back in, because I feel like that's one of those games where, as an MMO in a sense, it feels a little bit more like Rust, where you do a lot of fucking just regular mining and shit when nobody's on, and then when people are on, everybody goes and does a raid together, and then they come back and have their own little things and fuck around and shit like that. I don't know. Might be interesting. I didn't even have that on my radar until I started reading all this stuff about their new paid DLC stuff.
All you got to do is just say, this is the one.
This is the one will come after the 16th.
What's the 16th?
When I am done with turns.
Oh.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We've got time.
Hey, what are you doing? I don't know, between like the 20th and like the 25th.
Sleeping. Why? Are you going to be in town? Oh, you want to build a computer?
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Sounds real fun.
And I mean, I already have those monitor cords down by your place, so
you do.
You know, all I have to do is bring my monitor and forget my cord like I did last time. We're in business.
We put them in the bag? I don't know.
We put them in the bag.
Okay.
Oh, it's locked in here.
Yeah. Let's fuck it. Let's plan it out. That would be dope. I'm not technically done. Like, there's still a few things the week after or whatever, but like for the most part,
And we can drink. Obviously, we can like lightly drink, and let's like record just like
lightly.
a podcast about nothing. So we just have.
Oh,
Where it's like, we need what, just have one. Just
oh yeah,
we talk about absolutely nothing that's current events. We don't even talk about like it's all just throwback stuff.
Oh yeah.
So you can never tell when it is.
I say what we do is we make a podcast of us watching the old podcast.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be all the way back to crypto.
Oh yeah. Have you watched any of the old podcasts? I rewatched a couple of them. First off, I watched a couple of them because like I was looking at like I'm still trying to lose weight and everything. Bro, I was like chunky back then, man. Like when
look at that. That's how I know when that goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I just have a round face because I'm Korean, but
look at you trying to open your eyes. I just boy, I sure do love avocado toast.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that? The TikTok or whatever. It's the Korean dude.
I think I'll charge it to my credit card.
Yeah. Johnson, do you have a 401k? Yeah, that would be fun. I would like to do it. I haven't fucking I edited a video. I edited a 7 days video, but I didn't finalize it. So I didn't get it out. And then I was like, okay, I was going to put it out just because of work stuff. I was so fucking busy. I was like, okay, I'll get it out for Monday. Never got it out for Monday. I was like, okay, maybe I'll push it out for Tuesday. Definitely didn't come out today. I was like, well, maybe I'll finish it tonight. I'll put it out tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to finish this podcast. I'm going to go to bed. It's almost ready. I got to finish the cuts on it. There just may be no videos this week. Except for this. I will... If anything, what I'll do is for this, and then you. The thumbnail from last week was weak because I was like, I just don't have time. I'm
looking at it. Right
yeah, I was so weak. I was just like, put it up, go get out of here. As long as the podcast.
When I was like scrolling on my phone, I thought it was like. It says website under construction. I thought it was like something loaded in wrong at first. Like that was YouTube's like something went wrong here. And I was like scrolling. I was like, what the fuck? And I clicked on it and I was like, oh.
I've got a couple days, so I think I can probably put a okay thumbnail together for this Friday and get this one uploaded. I don't think I'm gonna have time for 7 days this week though. I've really got to knuckle it down. So it's all right, man. It's not the end of the world. No one watches that shit anyway, so I can skip it till next week and then bring everybody back. That's fine. It's just
how many cigarettes you smoked?
Couple packs.
Yeah.
I was doing good. I was like, I'm not going to get any cigarettes. Okay, I'm not going to have more cigarettes.
I'm not buying any more. I'm going to make these stretch out.
And a couple packs later.
Yeah.
They hit on it's a different level when you need it. When the stress is high, and then these fucking things do not have that fucking like. I want my lungs to die with every inhale. That's what I need. I want my brain to like shut down for that half second of that drag and just like the whole body like this is nothing but rat poison and arsenic. And you're just like, thank you, Jesus.
Dude, I was rewatching Squid Game, and one of them lit up a cigarette, and just like the way he did it, like the hairs on my arm stood up. Like, ooh, that looks fucking nice.
Baby, it was a whole other thing. I mean, I will definitely have to bring it back after turn, but like, I'm not chain smoking by any means, but definitely like you're outside, and, like I'm working on paperwork, and then all of a sudden I just like you get like some smoke in your eye, like why did I put a cigarette in my mouth? It's terrible. It's terrible. I will tell you though, I haven't had a drop of alcohol. I had one drink one night.
I had one drink. Well, I kept drinking until the ice cube melted all the way. It was a big ice cube, but
Yeah,
you know,
it's a crazy straw in a bottle. No, yeah, for the most part, I just no beers, no fucking vodka. I haven't like had any alcohol really. Been staying really on top of trying to eat healthy because that's just drive force. If I just eat shit food, I'm gonna be fucking dead. Which I think I honestly the only reason I'm still on my feet now is the amount of Mexican cocaine and the salads.
Yeah, and they just go hand in hand.
I have personally not partaked in anything. I wish I had. One day my fucking worker comes in the office. Not the office, he's picking up keys for me. I swear to God. Yeah, he walks up. Hey, I gotta get keys. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, yeah. I give him the keys and I'm like, hey. And he like looks at me and I'm like, wipe your fucking nose. Oh. Go get out of here. You stupid fuck.
Oh.
To be fair, he's using a paintbrush, so I'm not necessarily worried.
Wipe your nose and give me the. No, you can't use a nail gun today.
Yeah, no. Give me the keys. Give me the keys. Yeah, that's been a whole event.
Pero mira, look, he holds the dry while I shoot from here.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Everybody's like, oh, these guys are really good workers. Yes, they are.
They're getting shit done.
Yeah, nobody questions a group of Mexicans that are doing construction work. Everybody looks at them, they're just like, yeah, they're fine. They do their own thing. The back end of it, it's like, those boys are struggling. Like, you know, a couple of them are like, when can we go home? When the job's done. I said, I told him.
Say less.
I told him. I was like, you can go home at any point in time. I'll pay you for whatever you've done, and you can go home at any point in time. Just know, I need you to finish this. So if you go home now, you don't come back next year. No. Okay, we'll stay. Okay? Then get back to work. Stop fucking asking me dumb questions like that. Just said fucking today, one of my fucking workers. Yesterday, I give him keys. He picks up, comes to the office in the morning. I give him a set of keys. Comes back like 20 minutes later. I need another set of keys. Give him another set. A couple hours later, he comes back. I need keys. Give him another set. So he's got 3 fucking keys out. I meet up with him in the afternoon. My boss is there. We're bullshitting. And he's like, oh, I need to get into this unit. I was like, I already gave you the keys for that unit. You got it this morning. Nope. I only have 2 keys.
Don't you fucking start with me.
Dumb motherfucker. I gave you 3 keys. No. I gave you those keys back. When did you give me those? So back and forth. No. You have them. You don't blame me. You lost those keys. I said, I've been doing this for fucking 2 years. I haven't lost a set of keys yet. Believe me, I do not have them. You have those keys. I have another set so I can get you in the unit, which is fine. But you need to find those keys. You lost them. I didn't lose them. So this fucking morning, first thing, he's handing me keys back this morning. That fucking key was in there. So where were these? Oh, I had them. So he was like, look at me. I was like, I just want you to know, I fucking know more than you. Do not question me again. Okay. Go. Get the fuck out of here. Ah! Good fucking worker too, and I love that dude. They call him, his name's Brian, right? Short little, stocky little fucking, he's a little pit bull, bro. Little pit bull, long hair. He's got it up in a bun. They started call my other workers. Hey, Maui. Maui, what the fuck? So I'm talking to Antonio. What did you call him? Maui. You call him Maui now, huh? Why? Look at him. Looks like a little island boy. He's a little island boy. He's from Maui. Okay, all right. So now it's just stuck. The whole property's calling him Maui. Hey, what's up? It's like, oh. Fucking wild. Hey, you want to wrap this up?
Yeah. I think it's about that time.
I'm going to go drink my arsenic.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks again for tuning in. find out if we survive to the next week by tuning in next week.
Yeah. You'll know if we're still here if videos start coming out on Monday.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Bye-bye.
Bye.